Hey, anyway, once again we're here, in the woods, and today we want to talk about
issue though, it's not strong enough. Sometimes we go through it.
I don't know. But anyway, let's record. We're gonna learn today. Yeah.
Yeah.
So so we recently watched this movie called, what was it called?
Heart of the Hunter.
Heart of the Hunter.
Yeah.
A South African movie about this former spy. I think he's a spy,
Yeah.
a spy type character,
Secret agent, operative.
yeah. And what he was going after was he was tasked with one final mission, a kind of Mission Impossible type thing.
Yeah. He had
And
got out, and then they pulled him
pulled
back
him
in.
yeah, man, pulled him back in, and he had to execute a mission. And it's adventure, high paced action, well shot, well lit. Like the production value was top notch. I mean, as expected. I mean, it's on Netflix, so
Netflix
Netflix,
production.
yeah, Netflix has standards that you have to meet.
Yeah.
So production wise, top notch. The script was nothing to write home. Okay, it was good for that genre. It was as expected. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was not anything new per se. But anyway, that's what we want to talk about. So I don't know, like you, what do you think about it?
Yeah. Okay. So it was set in South Africa. The director was a native South Africa. I'm not sure if she or he might have had experience in other movies, but the director was South African. The cast was more or less South African, if I'm not wrong. So
Yeah.
for like it was a proper South African movie.
Yeah,
So like the first gripe comes in, like they didn't try
okay.
anything.
Before you go into the gripes,
Yeah.
just say what you like first of all.
Okay,
So that
Yeah.
we're not counted as haters over here.
Yeah. Well, listen. The production quality first was impressive. Yeah, it just at least shows that it's possible. That was world class production
yeah.
value. That's undoubted.
Top notch.
Top notch. Yeah. They made use of the location, the environment.
Yeah.
Camera work was excellent.
Yeah, well, those action scenes were nice. Eh?
Yeah, exactly.
The action scenes were dope.
Because you said
those were dope.
you told me not to go into the gripes because I wanted to make a distinction. The action scenes were crazy. The action scenes were dope, but it just felt like there were two directors at times. The action scenes were shot in a totally different, had a totally different vibe. It was like a different movie entirely. The action scenes were crazy. They should have had more action actually. Yeah. They it's like the exposition was good, the acting was good, right? It's just that sometimes you felt like, okay, they are explaining stuff, but we don't get to see them doing what they want to do and acting on their
Acting as the character should or would.
Exactly. Yes, it took you out of it a bit sometimes. Right?
Like they were making inconsistent decisions.
Yeah. Like, cause like we had it being referred to as like African James Bond.
Yeah.
Which
which you can see.
Like
that is it.
Yeah, like it or not, but that's what I think they are going for.
Yeah.
But as a man of action, kidogo you could see in Bus, but I don't think they let it shine through the way it really should have.
Yeah. And just to say, like, one of those decisions that I think that it was out of character.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. Just a quick word from our sponsor, which is us. Our dream is to create stories inspired by African culture and mythology. Stories that inspire and entertain. And we know that a lot of you guys also want something like this. And so we'd like to ask you to help us build this by buying our content or sending us a donation of your choice through the links provided. Thank you and be blessed.
There was this point where the main actor had the bad guy dead to rights. Like, he could have killed him. But he didn't. Yet he was killing everyone else. He killed all the minions. And this is the guy who actually, like, this guy, it's like for him it's personal. Like this guy really wants to kill this guy, the main
Mhm.
actor. But then
It
he's
was
like,
weird.
he's not taking him out when he should have.
Yeah, there was no consistency.
Yeah.
The Batman we know is that he doesn't want to kill anybody.
Yeah.
And it goes for great lengths to avoid it. Even I think like the climax of his whole thing is when he had to kill the Joker, you know.
Yeah.
But so this guy, like that inconsistency.
Mm.
So it's like you know, you want your characters to have some logic behind their actions. So that even without them saying anything, you can say, okay, this guy doesn't do this because he's like this.
Yeah.
Or he's doing this because he's like this. You
Yeah.
know? So when he does this, he kills this guy, and then 2 seconds later he's like, oh, okay, let me just leave. Why?
Yeah, why? And
Yeah.
you know this guy is going to come
Yeah,
back for
yeah.
you. And he did come back. He did come back.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
What are we doing
Do you know
here?
your job? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. It was kind of that kind of thing, inconsistency, you know. The writing, right? Because that now comes down to the writing, you know.
Yeah,
story wasn't-
that's the
yeah.
plot directing the character instead of the character directing
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
the story.
because they need that guy to come back later on for the final
Yeah,
fight.
man, for the
so they
final
had to
fight,
leave him
yeah.
go, but they didn't even let him go in a convincing way. He didn't
Yeah,
escape.
he didn't-
He was let
exactly.
go.
Yeah, well,
You know, if he had escaped and
that's
he was let go actually. Yeah, that was crazy. That was so crazy.
put you on leave,
Yeah,
mandatory
man,
leave
it's like-
until we need you next time.
Yeah. So that was just like the writer saying, okay, now because we need this guy, but they could have done it in such a smarter way,
Yeah,
you know, and a more convincing way, a more logical, convincing way, right?
yeah. And it doesn't take much because like we are already invested. Like we like the movie, we want
Yeah.
to see it. We are here watching it.
Yeah.
So like you don't really need to go out of your way to just
No.
make something
Yeah.
us continue watching and continue, like yeah. So yeah, man. And so what else? What else is there?
There was a blatant product placement, man.
Hey,
There was a that was crazy.
that shot
Yeah,
was
I left
long.
the movie thinking, man, hey, I think I should buy a bike.
Yeah, but that bike
There was,
we should buy that, yeah.
some crazy bike. The guy
Motorbike.
had.
It's
Yeah,
like a
motorbike.
cross country bike. Type
like
thing,
like those enduro things,
yeah.
right? But you know, high end. Yeah. And
Yeah.
there's a point where like for like 15 minutes,
Yeah.
just country scenes, he's just riding. You're
Hey,
like,
country
whoa,
scenes.
man.
Hey, man, this guy's just riding.
Yeah.
He's riding. You're like,
Yeah.
hey.
And
And
they
then
made
we
that-
see, the background.
Yeah. That was advertisement camera work, really, right?
Yeah.
And every character who saw it had to make. They made a point that every character who sees it has to comment.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a crazy bike.
Yeah, man.
that's
They
a
even said the
crazy
name of
bike.
the
Yeah,
bike.
they
This
said it
is
twice.
1750. Yeah. They said the name of the bike.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was so crazy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like,
man,
okay, man,
I
I
should
get
look up the price of that bike.
yeah. It was so kind of heavy-handed, I think. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool
it's
bike.
fine. Okay, yeah, you needed the funding.
It's all
you
right.
need to feel part of the budget.
It's
It's
all
cool.
right, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, product placement and yeah.
They could have. Another thing, even the kind of I don't know if it call it like really set pieces. The kind of and it's not location, especially when they are kind of indoors.
Yeah.
Because there's a cliche kind of, this is a spy organization with the computers and stuff. It could have been like anything you've seen on TV countless times, man. And in these spy thriller movies, CIA, FBI, where everybody's sitting in front of 5 computers,
Yeah,
and
new headsets, talking
Yeah,
to
yeah. And the boss is
mom,
there.
mom,
And
they'll call him
yeah.
mom, yeah, like
Yeah,
in
mom.
MI5,
Yeah.
like James Bond, call him
Yeah.
mom. Come on now,
Yeah.
we know that's not how it is.
No.
Who you calling mom in the office, like in the army.
It's crazy.
So I think for me, it came down to if we changed all the characters to a different race, whether it be white, whether it be Indian, whether it be, it would have still worked. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
if you change cultures,
Yeah.
if you change regions.
Yeah.
But
They completely erased everything that would have been unique and kind of interesting, really. Because you're just doing things you have seen done before, and you're not kind of doing it better than them. You're just kind of doing it, and it's just okay because it comes off as worse because it's like, because it doesn't.
It doesn't connect.
It doesn't connect.
Because
You're like,
one case in point, like in that, how comes there's no corruption in that police force?
Well, there was, yeah. They got that part right
They got-
because the boss was corrupted by the bad guy. Because that's like
No. Okay, that's some
I
high level stuff that you see in all other enemies. Like that
Oh,
low level,
okay.
street level corruption.
Okay.
Of
Like
the D.
the foot
Yeah.
guys and
Yeah, the foot guys.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because how are you a foot guy in Africa, Kenya, or in Africa, and you're dying for the boss? This guy, you're seeing
Nah.
this guy is killing the other
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
Are you
yeah,
being
you're
paid
like,
enough
whoa,
to
yeah.
die?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Are you being
Like,
paid
nah.
enough to die?
Miss me with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think okay, it's a bit of a stretch, but
It's something they could have just sprinkled it
Yeah,
in just to
sprinkle-
make just some
yeah.
local flavor, you know.
Yeah,
Would have been like, yeah, okay, I can
yeah,
see
man,
that.
I see
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Not all of them, just one.
Yeah, just one guy.
Just one guy is just like,
Yeah.
wait, nah.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
even the guy, instead of having to fight every single foot guy,
Yeah.
just give
like,
one guy, hey man,
Yeah.
here's 100.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
man.
bounce. You know,
It bounces.
yeah,
You know, yeah.
yeah. So it just yeah.
Yeah.
And so now that reminds me now of okay, the villain.
Yeah, I was going
You
to
remember that
come
guy?
to that. Ah, man, that was so sad. That was so sad, man. That was the like
Villain.
as you're watching, you're like, you know, like
Mm.
a hero, a protagonist is only as good as his antagonist.
Yeah.
The hero is only as badass as the villain.
Yeah.
If your
You
villain
get
is some-
points. You get
Yeah.
points as a hero
Yeah.
for how bad the villain is.
Yeah, for real.
Batman gets more points because of how bad the Joker is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's it. Some guys even came off like Superman kind of lost his shine for me growing up because I was like, okay, this guy is God. So who is
Yeah.
going to fight? Because we all know like nothing can touch him.
Yeah.
You know. So like it's only the moral constraints that he put on himself that were like pick him. Because if he wanted to destroy everything, he could.
Yeah.
So like
This
that
is-
overpowered kind of you want to see the hero struggle, and if he isn't presented with something to struggle against, he comes off as, you know, okay, obviously you're gonna defeat this guy, you know.
Yeah.
Right? Look at somebody like if you want to go to like Endgame, somebody like Thanos, one of the things which made him kind of seem so larger than life was that you could even first of all understand why he's doing what he's doing. He had some consistency. He's not like just the bad guy who's just being bad just to be bad, right? Because for most people, normal people, that doesn't make sense as a motivation.
Okay, you can kind of
Being bad
it can kind of-
just to be.
okay, there are people who are bad and are just
Right.
bad, and it actually brings a challenge to the villain, which can be
'Cause-
said because like the counterpart to Thanos, which is Darkseid.
Yeah,
Darkseid is just bad.
yes.
Yeah, but he's still a compelling villain to Superman.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because okay, I see what you mean. Okay, maybe I put it because like there's bad to be bad, but there's some logical. You feel like this guy, you can reason with him. Joker, you can't reason with him. That's why he's so
Joker is
because you can't predict
crazy.
his actions. Yeah, it's just more crazy than even bad, right? Yeah. So like so coming back to Heart of the Hunter, this bad guy, the big bad, basically the guy who, you know, the hero has to come up with at the end of the movie. That guy was so shallow, so petty, so soft.
He felt like a wannabe.
You wanna be. He didn't have that presence even on screen. Even the way he was interacting with his minions.
Yeah, his minions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
every
man.
scene he's eating. So, he's okay, but I mean, come on now. You know,
he didn't feel strong. Like
As
he's
in-
not even being shown intimidating his
Yeah.
people. Like he's not
Yeah.
even intimidating to his own people. Like
Yeah.
there's no context to him being. There's no presence of malevolence, like him being an evil
It
person.
doesn't seem like somebody who, if he lost all his money today,
Yeah.
you'd find him back on the top within a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
He seems like a bad guy who was born with money. Who was what kind of bad guy?
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
You know?
I wanna be exactly. He's
Yeah,
just,
he's just a corrupt guy who just got lucky and stuff. No, he's just using the money to, you know,
yeah,
he's just gaming the system.
yeah.
He's just a petty con man who rose to the top.
Not even a petty con man. Just is like can I say? Okay, not even a con
Yeah.
man, because a con man has
Wit.
wit,
Yeah.
smarts. That guy has no wit, smarts. He's just like,
He's no gangster.
yeah,
He coulda-
like
he coulda-
like his parents gave him the evil business, and then now he's trying to fill those boots. Yet he was
Yeah.
brought up in luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
So
his dad. It's like his dad was a kingpin. So now
Yeah.
he's the kingpin's son. Now maybe the dad
Yeah.
just died. And
Yeah, now he has to.
yeah. So he's overdoing things.
Yeah.
He's overdoing. He's trying too hard, really.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying,
trying
to.
too hard,
That's what
man.
it felt like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's like he's trying to convince his minions that he's hard, but
yeah,
but all he's
not
saying is
working.
eating and
yeah. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
I think maybe we're being too harsh, but
he wasn't compelling at all.
yeah. And so at the end of the day, this movie we finished it. We watched it. We it was good enough, but it could have been better. We believe it could have been better. I think that's why we're being so harsh about it, because they had the funds. They had the funds.
Yeah.
They had the money. They had the people. They had the talent. They had the resources needed. But how it was just, but it didn't. It's like it was not really made for us, for Africans. Yeah, it was made to show that Africans can make something like that. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It felt like
like
it was,
a
yeah,
proof of concept, like a prototype, because it showed like they had the technical ability to handle a
such a large production
Yeah,
of that
exactly,
scale
yeah.
and tell that kind of story. But
Just showing what
yeah,
can be done.
yeah,
I
what
think,
can
yeah,
be done.
I think, even like you say, the reason like we're being so critical is now you're supposed to build on that. They proved that it can
Yeah,
be
it
done.
can be done. Yeah.
Because if it's the writing, if it's the characters, those are things you can take care of, you can handle. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
now
you have enough money to pay the writers well enough to
yeah,
do that.
yeah, it's shown that it's possible. It's shown that it's possible, right?
Yeah.
There are movies I've seen from South Africa, like we mentioned, like Jerusalem.
Jerusalem,
know,
Tsotsi,
those
those guys
are carried by the story.
carried by the story.
Yeah,
Wow. Hey,
Another City of God. The both that was
Oh,
South
City of
America.
that was South America.
Yeah, but yeah,
But
but these things are there.
Forgotten Kingdom. I don't think you watched that
I-
one, but
I-
you should,
no.
we'll get it. You watch it.
yeah.
That thing is dope. Forgotten. Even the series that they have, there's the river. Like they can tell stories for real. Like it's insane. Yeah. So this coming out from South Africa, we're like, we're feeling a bit disappointed.
Yeah.
But we understand. We are not tearing it down. We are saying, hey, kudos, that's dope. We can't wait to see the next thing. And then hopefully with the next thing, you can make something for us.
Yeah.
Because I think automatically, even when you make something for us, it's going to be appreciated by the outside.
Yeah,
because
because
it's going to be
it's
something
something
crazy, something unique.
Yeah.
And it's going to be enjoyed.
Yeah.
So for me, that's it. I don't know if you have anything else.
Yeah, it's just that if they could have had the direction and the characters of Jerusalem, the writing, combined with the budget and technical abilities of this one, I think that's what we were hoping for. That's where maybe we felt shortchanged a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if they had combined the
Our
best of
expectations
both,
are high,
yeah, I think that's it. But really, it was a good thing to see being done, and we hope there's more coming up. We hope like people took note of the same issues we kind of saw, and whatever is in the pipeline, hopefully it's bigger and better.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, peace, guys.
Peace.